Hey, what's going on everyone? It's Chaz bringing you a new video on Duel Links, and today we are looking over the KC Cup. I'm going to talk you through it, tell you some decks that you should use, give you some advice, some tips and tricks, and show you the deck I've been running. So first of all, KC Cup is here. If you got King of Games last season or this season, you're automatically entered into the second round, so that's pretty cool. So right now you don't really need to get to level 20, and for those who didn't know, you have to get to level 20 in this first stage to progress into the second stage, to keep going on. So that's a little bit of information if you didn't know it. And yeah, the deck I've been running, because I'm already in the second stage, I didn't want to use a try-hard deck, and I suggest other people do the same just to give people a chance, is if you're already in the second round, use a fun deck and just, because I know people still want the gems and the tickets and stuff, just use a fun deck and mess around and see what you can do with it. Don't go super try-hard, because there are them people that still don't have a guaranteed entry into the second round. So yeah, it's best if they use the main decks and we just mess around with fun decks and stuff like that and get the wins that we need. So that's something I just wanted to tell you guys. So yeah, the deck I am running is an Elemental Hero deck. A lot of people have been asking me for an Elemental Hero deck because apparently it's one of the most favourite archetypes people want to see, and this deck's been getting me quite a lot of wins. It's pretty simple. I am running 2 Destiny Hero Deciders because it's such a really good card and it shuts down Cyber Angels and Hazy pretty hard. And you can search a hero card from your graveyard and add it back to your hand, and it can stop burn as well for a turn, so it's really cool. So it's a 1600 4-star beta. It can't be targeted for attacks by 6 stars or higher. If this card is normal summoned or special summoned, you can add 1 hero monster from your grave to your hand during the end phase. That's a really cool effect, so you can get back your Wild Hearts or whatnot. Or during either player's turn, when a card or an effect is activated where it inflicts damage to you, and while this card is in the graveyard, return this card to your hand, and if you do, you take the effect damage becomes 0, so you basically won off the effect. So if someone Lava Golems you and this is in the graveyard, you can negate the 1000 for 1 turn. So it'll give you a free 3000 attacking Lava Golem on the field without getting burnt. The other ones we're running is Elemental Hero Ocean. 1500, it's not as strong as the other ones, but its effect is really good. Once per turn, during your standby phase, you can target 1 hero monster you control or in your graveyard, return to that target to your hand. Really, really cool if you're going against like a stun lock. If you got this on the field and someone massive morphs your monster or floodgates it, you can return that monster straight back to your hand. Really cool, and it says hero, so it works on Destiny Heroes as well. So you can just grab the monster off the field, put it back to your hand, or if there's a hero in the graveyard you want back, he can also search. So we've got 2 searches from the graveyard for the heroes. That's why we're not running too many of them. We are also running Heat. Heat is a really cool card. Some people don't know how you get this. It's in the structure box, the hero structure box. Really powerful elemental hero card. This card gains 200 attack for every elemental hero monster you control, so as soon as you put it on field, it becomes a 1800 beta. Really, really cool. And then the more elemental heroes you get in the field, it just becomes stronger. And the man himself, the one card everyone hates but loves at the same time, Wild Heart. And this is just unaffected by traps, so really strong, because everyone's running traps, and he just negates them all. Really, really cool. We're running 1 Cosmic Cyclone. It's become like a staple in nearly everyone's decks, Cosmic Cyclone, because it's so good. You can just pay 1000 life points, target a spell or trap on the field, banish it, just get it off the field altogether. And when you pay the 1000, you can activate where the heroes dwell, and you get Skyscraper. And when you attack with an elemental hero, it'll gain 1000 attack, so it's pretty cool. We're also running 2 Super Rush, because Super Rush can get over some big monsters if we need them to. 2 Enemy Controller, to control the board. 2 Floodgates, just in case. 2 Divine Wrath, because it screws over so many of the most powerful decks in the game right now. Because if they bring out the Dakini, or bring out the Saphira, the Dragon Lady Woman, or if they even bring out a Hazy, you can just Divine Wrath it and it completely shuts down the combos, and they'll probably surrender after it. It's happened quite a lot with me. They've pulled out 1 card, activates its effect to pop off like the main function of the deck. As soon as you shut that down, the whole deck crumbles. And the good combo with Divine Wrath is you can throw a monster into the graveyard, and obviously them 2 monsters right there can search out the monster back. So if you discard a Wild Heart, you can get it back. And we're running 2 Mirror Wall, just in case something tries to attack over us. So it's a pretty simple deck. It's like a hero control kind of deck if you think about it, because the whole point of the deck is to control the board, negate 6-star or higher, negate traps, beat over stuff, and search stuff back to your hand. So yeah, it's a pretty simple deck, really, really cool. I'll show you a quick replay that I've got with the deck. It was against one of the most powerful decks in the game right now, the Saphira Cyber Angel deck. And this guy managed to pop off really hard. Like, he got Dakini out, he got his dragons out, he did everything right. It's just this deck countered him pretty hard. So I'll show you the deck in action against the most powerful deck, so if you do decide to run this, you know what to do. I saw Yami Bakura, I didn't know if it was a troll deck, I didn't know if it was Fiend or what. But I soon knew why we were as soon as he pulled out Sanju with 1,000 hands. So my opening hand's pretty good. I can negate 6-star on boths. I set down a Super Rush and a Floodgate. He plays his Senju, pulls out his Ida-10, and he's going to do the basic combo of Ida-10, Ben-10 into Dakini. So he uses the really powerful Machine Angel Ritual. That's the one that can negate the destruction of a ritual monster. So I need to be wary of that. So that's why I don't. That's why I don't activate Super Rush just yet. I was pretty worried here because I only have one monster on the field, and his Dakini can target my monster with its effect. It just can't target it for an attack. So he brings out his Dakini instantly. It destroys my monster. It gets powered up quite a lot, so I just Floodgate it, keep it locked down. He attacks me for 1,400. Now I can activate my Filled spell. I managed to draw into another Decider. Like I've told you, Skyscrapers, Elemental Heroes, this is a Destiny hero, so it doesn't work. I activate its effect so I can get it back to my hand. Because I want to get 2 of these on the field, just in case he goes for multiple Dakinis. I set down the Divine Wrath, which completely screws him, and I kept a card in my hand that turn, just in case I needed to activate it. So now I've got control of the board completely. He knows he can't control me whatsoever. I activate Mirror Wall right there, so I can open up a space, so I can put down Floodgate, because I know that he could go into something big. So his only option is to keep summoning stuff and trying to get over me, because he knows he can't, like, do anything. So he uses Spirit's Blessing to go into Saphira. He uses Ben-10, gets more Senjus. So he's got, like, the proper Cyber Angel deck and versing someone who knows what they're doing. He activates his ability. From that, I Divine Wrath it, and it gets destroyed. But he uses that ritual spell to keep it alive. But now I know I can use Super Rush to destroy it. So I attack into that, I Super Rush, destroy his big scary monster, and there's literally nothing he can do. He activates Senju, he's got 3 cards left in his deck, he pulls another Saphira, but remember guys, I've got a Super Rush and a Floodgate. So he goes straight into another one. From this one I can just activate Floodgate, lock it down, attack into it because that gets powered up by 1,000, so it goes to 2,800 attack, so yeah. It was a pretty fun duel. I weren't scared whatsoever for that entire duel because I know that I had game, because most of these monsters are really high level. So let's jump into some duels and see what we can do. The best decks if you really need to get to level 20 are obviously Cyber Angels if you got them, but I know most people don't have them. There's the Hazy Beatdown that I showed you. I know a lot of people have that deck. If you run Hazy Beatdown, you're guaranteed to get really high ranking. So Hazy Beatdown works really well. I've seen loads of people use really interesting fun decks, which is pretty cool to see. Obviously there's a lot of control decks, dino decks and stuff like that. So I'm level 11 as you saw then. So I've only got 9 more levels to go, and then I'm at max level 20. The only reason I'm doing it really is for the gems and tickets and stuff. So we've got a pretty good starting hand. It looks like we're facing a control deck. I really don't like control decks, but we have Elemental Hero Wildheart, which is perfect. Unfortunately, we can only Cyclone 1 card, and I think I'll Cyclone his Filled spell because his face down's most likely going to be a trap. So I'm going to summon Wildheart. It's unaffected by traps, remember. From this, our Cosmic Cyclone is Field Spell. I'll set a face down, activate this, and go for 1500 directly. He's got a Kuriboh in his hand, but he's going to allow the attack to go through. Or he could have activated the trap, but a monster would have just negated it. So what I'm going to do is keep summoning Wild Hearts only until he brings out the Lava Golem. As soon as he brings out Lava Golem, I'll bring out Ocean. And then from Ocean I can get the Wild Heart back. So he just ends his turn right there. We draw into a Floodgate. I think I'll actually set the Floodgate, just in case. In case he's the Rabbit variant. I'm not going to summon anything else because obviously he's trap heavy. From this he will be able to get a Search off from his deck. Damage step. Is he going to activate anything? I think with the Search he can get, he's going to go into another Mind's Eye. Well, that's completely fine. Hey, I said it. I know a lot of people have pointed out that say that's completely fine a lot in my videos, but that's completely fine. So he goes into his Destiny draw. Oh yeah, and as you can see on the screen, I've changed around my background in the videos. I hope you guys like it. If you don't, I'll change it back, but I thought I'd try something new. So we'll probably see the Mind's Eye Field Spell again. We'll find out. So there's his Golden Ladybugs. Yep, I called display correctly. We'll only summon Wild Hearts for now. Because right now we'll be attacking for 1000 and he'll be gaining 500 back, so there's another Wild Heart, that's perfect. We just need to hope he doesn't have that Kuriboh, because we know one card in his hand... Yeah, one card in his hand is the Golden Ladybugs, and the other one's a Kuriboh, so we don't need to worry about the Lava Golem, I think. And if he lets both of these attack go through, we know he's going to go for a Lava Golem next turn. Enemy controller could help him, because these are only unaffected by traps. And we'll go for another attack as well. We're probably going to see the Destiny draw into the Lava Golem. And what I'll do, I'll most likely Floodgate it. But I really need to kill him as fast as possible because of the Ladybugs. Wait, is that... Please say that's a DC. Because I really don't like facing these kind of decks. So he didn't DC. So he's gonna Destiny draw. This will be into the Lava Golem. And he's definitely got, like, Draining Shield set down, so... We need to draw into our other Wild Heart as fast as possible. Oh, he's gone into a Ladybug. Did he go into a double Ladybug? Or does he have the Lava Golem as well? If we draw into the Wild Heart right now, I think we can win. We draw into a Mirror Wall. I'm not risking summoning anything else right now. We'll go for the double attack. Remember, we know he has that Kuriboh in his hand. But I think he wants to save the Kuriboh. I'm not too sure what he's doing with that. Des counter blow. We're unaffected by it though. really wish I had 2 Cosmic Cyclones in this deck. And he has to Kuriboh right now. Does he have it? Yep, there it is. Oh, it's a basic Kuriboh as well. He can't Destiny draw, so it all comes down to whatever he top decks right now. He has to top deck something good right now. Please don't say he just top decked the Lava Golem. That'd be so annoying. There's the 2 Ladybugs. What did he top deck? We'll see little spinning circles if he got the Lava Golem. Oh, he's going to set a Ladybug and end his turn. Can we draw in... Come on. Divine Wrath. I guess that works. So he will only be gaining 500 per turn. He can get a search off right now. We need to draw into our last Wild Heart. Because he's going to definitely go into his Lava Golem right now. So there's a Golden Ladybug. Supremacy Berry. He really wants to live. Come on, Wild Heart. Where are you? That's not it either. We need that 3rd one. I know that face down is going to be something to stop, like, normal monsters, so that's why I'm not summoning anything. I made a video on this deck and it completely flopped for me. But as you can see, this is how it's supposed to work. Now he's probably gone into his golem. I'm going to Divine Wrath the Ladybug out of his hand. I don't want him gaining any more life points. So that's 2 Ladybugs in the grave right now. He sets down another back row and ends his turn. That's going to be that thing that gives him 3,000 life points. We're running 3 Wild Heart. We just need to draw into our last one and we're fine. I set another Divine Wrath just in case he draws into his last Ladybug. Hey, we actually beat him. We would have done it faster as well, but yeah, oh well. I think our next one will be our rank up to level 12, which will be pretty cool. We'll jump into the duel now. Hey, we found that duel pretty fast. I hope you guys are having luck as well, as good as me. The KC Cup seems to be really, well, I'm not going to say really easy, but a lot of people are using unique decks and it's pretty cool to see. It's not just full-on tryhards. So we're going first. Is it our rank up? Nope. We need 2 more wins. So we pull a really good starting hand right now. Do I want to get Decider out? Yeah, I'll get Decider out in the field right now. I'll set a Divine Wrath and a enemy controller and my turn. He's got an extra deck, so he's probably got some fusions about, or it could be Gladiator Beast. Yeah, it is Glad Beast. So he's going to be really back row heavy. So he just ends his turn. We draw into a mirror wall, that's really good. We're most likely going to see... I really hope he doesn't have an enemy control himself set down. So we summon Wild Heart. Remember, traps, you can't be affected by traps. I really want to set the mirror wall, but then Divine Wrath. We'll see what he does. We're just going for an attack. He should be able to get over him. Yeah. Yeah, sure, why not? I'll go for a direct attack. Hopefully he doesn't have an impenetrable attack either, because we need to mirror wall and kill one of his monsters. He's running Switcheroo, which is pretty cool to see. I've not seen Switcheroo since it got nerfed, like 6 months ago or longer. So he goes into a Electro, that's fine. What's he going to pin? So he pins the Divine Wrath. If he's smart, he will just end his turn, so he can pin the other one before he does anything crazy. Yep. Good play. I think the only thing we can do right now is... we'll summon this guy, which gets floodgated, which leads me to believe that he's other face down. I could go for the crash, but I think it's dangerous. Yeah, I'll end my turn. Because now he can attack into the face down and get his Gladiator Beast effects off, but yeah. Does he draw into any of the monsters? He's going to go for the pin down. I'll chain the mirror wall to it. I think we're in really good shape now, because from this, I should have done this last turn to think about it, because from this I can activate my field spell and then Braveheart, Wildheart, not Braveheart, then Wildheart can gain an extra 1000 when it attacks, so it'll go to 2500, and his mirror walls and stuff can't stop me. So we draw into a Super Rush, that's really good. I'll pay for the wall. Activate field spell. I'll keep Super Rush in my hand for now. So we go for the attack. Does he have the enemy controller or the Karibo? We'll find out. So he's got the enemy controller set down. Still absolutely completely fine. From this, I will crash, end my turn. Because if he goes into a Gladiator Beast, now we can Divine Wrath it. Which he does. He'll attack into a face down just to get the ability off. Why is he ending his turn? He made the wrong move right there. So we can flip this to attack. We will set that for this turn. We'll go for the attack. So he's got a Super Rush, which is unfortunate for us. He doesn't get his effect off, so it's fine. Does he have another monster? He does have another monster. So we need to do something crazy next turn to win. That's going to get shuffled in, and he's going to pull out. What's he going to pull out? No, it's that monster. Because he's going to shuffle that in for the monster that can destroy our spells. Yeah, he's going to shuffle that in. So I'll destroy this. Wait, why couldn't I activate it? There we go. We really need to draw into a Wild Heart. Oh no, we just lost. That's super unfortunate, guys. Really, really close match. I'm not too annoyed that we lost, but yeah. Fun match. There's probably some plays I could have done better. I could have popped off earlier if I activated the wall. He drew perfection. He's running Sergeant Electros and Switcheroo. Some full respect to him. But yeah, that's going to do it for today's video. I know it was a bit of a weird one. Because, yeah, I don't know. It was probably just fine. But anyway, that's going to do it for today's video. If you enjoy, please leave a like. It really helps out the channel. Leave a comment down below on decks you're using, advice to other players. If you need help, leave that down in comments. I read through all the comments. I reply to most of them. I leave likes on them as well if I think they're cool. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.